Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that cool. Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about?
Well, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Working on greater. How are
As
you?
always, I'm good. I'm good. I cannot, well, I will not complain.
You can. Just choose not to.
I will not complain. Yeah. So, we had to take another little break last week, but
Hey, rest if you must, but don't you quit.
yes. Is that the Splinters poem?
No, that's the don't quit poem.
That ain't in the one where she talked to her son?
No.
Okay. Life for me ain't been no crystal stair. You sure that ain't
That's not it.
Okay, so the don't quit.
Don't quit.
Rest if you must, but don't quit. I got it. And rest is important.
Rest is important.
It is important.
Yes.
So Dr. Scott is a little under the weather, so he won't be with us tonight.
Oh man. Doc, hope you feel better.
Yes.
I know he would have a lot to say.
A lot
About this conversation that we are about to embark on.
So it's so much, right? So I'm texting y'all different stuff, and it's like still coming to me. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, wait, because you always make me get ahead of myself. Listen, this is Kitchen Talk CTC.
Conversations that cook.
And we are so excited that you have joined us tonight for this conversation. I don't even know what we really gonna be cooking up tonight, but I've got a feeling it's gonna be fire. Like, is this just the barbecue version where you actually pour lighter fluid on the coals and you see the actual fire, and then you put your meat on and your vegetables on and your whatever else you go. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It is kind of like that. So, and it's kind of almost like a 2 weeks in the making kind of thing, because we was gonna talk about some of this and then this come up. So that's kind of where we are. I'm hoping
like
that
slow cook.
Yeah. That Kim
Black
got two.
The slow cook and the hot and fast.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy. So JT, what's happening?
What's happening?
Big money.
Yeah, so it's just, it's a lot. So and then I'm trying to figure out where exactly do I want to start.
Start at the beginning.
Right, but where is the beginning?
Yes.
Right. I'm trying. The beginning is where the green screen that
you like that, huh?
Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's next level.
Piano player, and I'll be fine.
Do you play, France?
I play around. I really don't play.
The piano. I'm not talking about
Now I would expect that from JT.
Hey, Lisa got it in her too. She got it in her too.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't let Lisa. Don't let that little innocent face fool you.
My brother actually plays.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he knows how to play.
I always wanted to learn how to play the piano,
Me too.
but God would not give me the gift.
Well, you got the gift. He gave you the fingers. You just got to practice and use them.
No, I would have been so selfish.
I believe it.
Got to
Yeah.
I
practice
would
and use
have only played for children's choirs.
them. Oh Lord.
Oh no.
I wouldn't have played for nobody else.
Why?
Because as a youth pastor and trying to find people that would consistently work with children in the choir, it was hard to find. The adult choirs they was fine, but when it came to the kids, they didn't want to like spend time with them or be patient when parents don't bring them or bring them just the inconsistency of the parent, which you can't control.
No.
You know.
So would you allow the kids to call you auntie?
That's where I was finna go. That's exactly where I was finna go. So
you see how I worked that in there?
I love that they got on stage and they said something to her. I loved it. I didn't see it, but I saw the replay. Yeah. My heart went out to her and everybody playing her face at the time of announcement and all of that. You can only take so many punches for it show. I'm just saying. Even much the positivity over here.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, you can only take so many punches for a show.
I think she should stop. I think she should stop showing up.
Right.
I wouldn't even go no more.
Right.
But to the award shows?
Yeah, I wouldn't even go no more.
But she almost won the award.
And the crazy part about it is,
but she did still win an award.
Jamie Lee Curtis has never won one either.
Right.
So this was her first one. So yeah.
But she still won. Didn't Black Panther win one as a whole? Right?
Nah, they
won. That's for design and something else.
Yeah.
But I love the shout out. And this whole my other thing is, why do we get in such an uproar about different things that really don't like? They called her auntie, and everybody was like, "Why you not?" I'm like, okay. So to answer your question, France, I don't have a problem with it. But that's just my personality and who I am. I've been called Miss Lisa since I was 12.
Well, this is my thing. I don't you can't help but look at Angela Bassett like an auntie figure. She's just that. But I think also it was just going back to the line of Black Panther, the first Black Panther, where Michael B. Jordan was like, "Hey, auntie."
Yeah.
In that movie. But I don't see the problem either with everybody saying, all of these celebrities coming out. Don't call me auntie. Don't do this. Ava DuVernay and
Oprah
Winfrey and a few others, like, don't call me that. I'm like, come on, man. It's just a term of endearment. Take it as that.
It is. But on the in the other sense of it, I kind of get what they're saying too, because usually you call your elders that.
Okay, if you older than me, you my elder. I mean,
Angela is only like, is she right at 60? I think if she's at 60,
but she's still an elder.
Yeah.
But
so what age is elders?
Okay,
you would be considered an elder.
For her, yes, maybe she is considered an elder. But Ava DuVernay, she is not considered an elder. Like, why would? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes that term is like you may feel like you've been aged.
And that's why I disagree with it. I think they took it that way, but that's not what was meant, and that's not what the people who were sharing it. It was like, when you say auntie, that means family.
Mm-hmm.
That's my aunt. That's my family. You family to me. Not
And
just,
that's
oh,
what they were
what's up,
saying.
Miss Lisa? No, what's up, Auntie? You my family, right? You somebody that I come to, that I look up to, no matter the age, right? Because you have that the experience, the knowledge, insight that may help me to be better. So, and that's what the auntie figure typically is. You know, that person who comes in and supports and provide guidance when mom is not there, and even when mom is there. So, you know, I think that's how they meant it, but how
I
it was
think he meant it
received.
like, I think that night, I think Michael B. Jordan meant it like the line from Black Panther. I don't think he meant it as an elder.
But
Well, I
even
think
even
he
with
did. I think he did, because in Black Panther, it was not a term of endearment.
It was
He
not.
was using it more as sarcasm.
Yeah.
But because he has worked with her
Yeah.
for now two movies, two big movies, I think he has endeared her
Yeah.
as an
Absolutely.
auntie. You know,
Absolutely.
that's somebody he does look up to and somebody he does revere.
Absolutely.
So he has a different context than what we have. We have from the movie. He has, no, that's my colleague, that's my, you know, confidant, whatever else he may want to call her, but I think he does look up to her in that fashion.
well, either way, man, the biggest part of that was that they said we love you.
We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the biggest part, bro. Because they knew, they was like, man, this woman, this she hurt behind this. She's
Yeah.
really hurt. You
Yeah.
know, we know that. And I mean, I don't even want to go back to this dude, but and I hate to say it, if she hasn't won one yet, she's not gonna win one. Because if she didn't get one for playing Tina Turner, oh my God. Oh my God. Nobody could have bodied that role. I'm sorry.
Did she not work that out
If
between
Lawrence,
her and Denzel playing Malcolm X? Oh my goodness.
oh man, if she didn't get one for Betty Shabazz.
Ah,
I'm sorry, and listen, I got to throw him in here too. And I know it was a rough role. It was very rough. But Lawrence Fishburne, man, he killed that role, man. And I'm like, they didn't even, maybe even if they got nominated, they didn't even win it. But everybody knew that they should have won. Just like
yeah.
Denzel should have won Best Actor for Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Absolutely.
You know, I just
Absolutely.
But again, and she's a phenomenal actress,
She
right?
is.
So JT, I disagree with you. I think she still has time, but really the awards don't dictate how great she is,
oh
right?
no,
Because there's so many other great actors and
Absolutely.
actresses who didn't get the award, but we
Or
know
even nominations.
our nominations, but
Yeah.
we know they outdid everybody who was
Yeah.
nominated and who won.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, I think would it have been nice for her to get it? Yes. Is she gonna feel some type of way if she never gets it? I don't think so. I think she knows that she's
I don't
accomplished.
know. I don't know.
I know they all want it because it's like,
She gonna feel
you
some
owe
kind of
this
way.
to me, because it's not even you owe this to me. I earned it.
yeah.
We know she
It
earned
is. It is the ultimate validation.
But
And
that's
that's
not,
not.
that's
And
exactly what I
hold
meant.
on, friends, before you go all into validate yourself.
Validation. That validation got me.
Still, we all can say, "Oh, I love myself," but every now and then, everybody want a pat on the back. I don't care who you
Well,
are.
I agree. I think
And
again,
to
it doesn't
them,
always have to come from them. It could come from other places, other
but what I'm
awards that
saying
she has
is,
won.
in her industry, you want to be recognized, and that is the ultimate recognition. Say what you will, or may, it is the ultimate recognition.
But you know what? I gotta
And
say this.
but it is. I mean, that,
It's the truth. That's the truth. Like every actor, man, I think every actor that goes and gets into acting, is like, man, I want to stand on that stage one day as an Oscar winner. everybody that goes into theater, they want to stand on that stage
and win a Tony.
Win a Tony.
You want to win a
Everybody that's on
Grammy.
TV, they want to stand on stage and win an Emmy, the
Yep.
Grammy, and everything else. So I'm like, man, I really do know. I think that she wants one, and she's deserving of one. But this is my thing. I got to go with France on something. My work speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
My work speaks for itself. You know what? If I never win this award, I'm pretty sure she already has a star on the Walk of Fame.
Does she have a star?
Michael B. Jordan better not have a star on the Walk of Fame, and she
does.
Yeah, she should have one.
Go ahead and do that quick Google search.
Right.
I mean, my thing is, man, she will go down. At the end of the day, she will go down as one of the greatest actresses, not black actresses. She will go down as one of the greatest actresses to ever grace the screen.
So okay, and it's crazy because what's her name? Who won the Tony, the Oscar? What's her name? She played in Fences as the wife.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis. Now she has won it all.
Mm-hmm.
EGOT.
Got the EGOT.
I know.
I can't even say it, JT. You already know.
Listen, I'm gonna go even further. Octavia Spencer has a freaking Oscar before.
Yep.
Before Angela Bassett.
She does have a star.
Yeah.
So, JT France, can the people call y'all Unc?
Hey, I got nephews already. They already called me.
No, not your natural nephews. Outside of that.
I've had people outside of that.
That's out of a term of respect.
Okay.
You know, it don't bother me at all. I'm gonna feel a little old, but
well, that's the culture has started to shift that way. You know, Snoop Dogg says nephew, hey nephew. Yeah. So it's like instead of saying, hey, you know, Kunta, or hey Timmy, or hey Jack, you know, it's hey nephew, how are you? So it's more or less, to me, as I see, as I hear, is more family.
Yeah,
I'm bringing you in. I'm not just calling you, hey, what's up? Or nah, you're family. It's the same thing with hey, Mr. Moist. You know, they respect and honor that. So they respectfully say, hey, this is how I'm going to address you. Not, hey man, what's up, man? You know, nah, it's a little bit different. You know, so I think they were trying to share with her how much they really do love her. And I think again with the people that we do meet, we do the same. The thing is, nowadays every little thing is a controversy. Every little thing you say, everything somebody do. Oh, they Michael Strahan got his hand on Candy's
that
back.
was not Michael Strahan.
Who was that?
It's
I thought it was Michael Strahan.
It wasn't Michael Strahan. It's another guy. It's because it was on the Sherry Show.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, he got his hand. He got big hands. His hands is on. They taking a picture, but somebody. Oh, did you see that? Did you see? Everybody got something.
But it depends. But it depends on how uncomfortable she looked, or if she said something.
The husband was there. She didn't say nothing.
How you know?
That's what I heard today. I heard it today. The husband was there. He didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing about it. It's the people on the outside who said, did you see that? Did you? Then it caused this whole big ruckus that didn't even need to happen.
And people react to things out of their experience.
Correct.
So,
did you see that? Because somebody did it to you. Now it triggered you.
Yeah.
So now you.
The Me Too movement.
Me three.
Yeah, I mean, but if it if I felt uncomfortable, then she should have said something. If she didn't feel
Correct.
uncomfortable, she didn't feel uncomfortable. But he does need to be mindful about his big hand placement.
Yeah, but
Because
again,
other
she
people might not feel that that was right.
I was
So I don't know what kind of rapport they have.
that's exactly what I'm getting
So
to.
yeah,
You don't you all in the Kool-Aid and you don't know the flavor. That's the problem with people. They drinking everybody else Kool-Aid.
yeah,
They could have been fine, no problems. That's my sis, that's my bruh, that's how we are. So, oh, did you see that? The gossip corners now are going. It's like everything
yeah. Okay,
TMZ
so
is a
all
let's
over
problem.
it.
let's move to the after party
After the show is the
and
after
this
party.
whole non-dress whatever
Oh
it
See,
God!
was
I'ma say
Oh
it.
that
God!
I don't care
Sierra
what
had
I
on.
hey, listen, I'm gonna say this and I don't care what nobody say. You my wife, you not coming out the house looking like that. As my wife, you ain't listen, you can go by yourself or you ain't going with me. You can go by yourself, but as a respect to me as your husband, you are not going nowhere looking like that. Sorry.
Number one. Well, go ahead, Lisa. Let me hear what you got to say.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm just old fashioned a little bit, but
It ain't
I
for
was
everybody to see.
already having problems with the leotard and the see through skirt a little bit to certain events. I mean, I guess I think award shows and those kind of parties should be like really, really classy and whatever. But
But
I
can
but
I
the
stop you?
but the way they dress in period, I mean, it ain't
Can,
me. I
can
wouldn't
I
do it, but that's your business. Whatever. But my thing is, how did y'all say, "Oh, this is so beautiful," but y'all got a whole problem when Lizzo at the game with her butt out?
I do have a problem with that. I have a problem with all of it. But let me also say this. I was looking at a video on Instagram, and they were saying they were talking about this topic. They were talking about Sierra and Russell Wilson, and somebody said the word class, and one of the girls said something in the lines of, "Well, the word class, the way it meant in the dictionary, don't mean that no more."
Hmm.
Wait a minute. So basically, she was like, "Well, what y'all define as class ain't classy to us. That's classy. It's class. That's classy to me. That's classy to us. But if y'all don't see it as classy, then oh well. Man, get out of here with that thottery."
I really don't. I really didn't understand it. I mean, honestly, y'all, you
Okay,
are
so first
you
let's
are
go back.
for real, just literally naked with
I
a
had no.
net
I'm
over
surprised
you.
that y'all surprised. I'm surprised that y'all surprised.
I
Number
really,
one,
I mean, I didn't know we was gonna get all the way there.
no,
I mean,
I'm
I know the
listen.
clothing gets skimpier and skimpier. We seeing more bras and panties than we done ever seen in a
I'm
lifetime.
surprised y'all
I ain't know
surprised.
we was just taking everything off.
But that she's not the first one to do it. She won't be the last one to do it. I mean, J Lo did it prior to that. Others have done it prior to that. The thing is that we got the one. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Two, she's an artist. That's what she. I mean, all the videos, all the things that she's done. That's like, oh, okay, that's Sierra. Three,
She's somebody's mother now.
she's somebody's wife, and her husband was there too. So it's not just the mother. But again, she's still her own individual. She's still
Mhm.
showing, just like Lizzo, this is my body. I am comfortable in it, and I can express myself in it. So I understand that mindset. Now, for me, JT, I'm still there with you. There's a way, going back to the word classy, there's a place and a time to wear certain things, and you get to choose that. But
In
at
the
the end of the
bedroom,
day,
don't get me.
that's them.
Mhm.
If you like it, I love it. So and goes back to what we were saying. Oh, she wore that. Then it's oh. No, man, let her. That's what you do. That's what you do.
So
You
is
don't want to
America
see it?
prudish? Because
Close
other
your eyes.
countries, they have nude beaches and
Correct.
you walk
America,
around, whatever.
yeah.
So are
America
we just
has.
prudes? Is America just prudish?
America's not just prudish. America has sexualized the human body so much that we can't celebrate the human body, no matter how it comes or who is already. We're like, oh, she shouldn't do this. She should. No, we got to say, man, you know what? You are a child of God. You are blessed and highly favored. And if that's what you choose to wear to express um, your beauty, I'm okay with that. The first thing we do, though, as Americans, and I can't say all, so let me preface that, is we go sexual. Oh, she's showing everything. No, we should be. If she was in France, anywhere in Europe, it's fine. And she would be in the minority. Or I should say this, in the majority, because that's what they do. That's the culture there. But in our eyes, we're like, oh no, you got to cover that up. We don't. No, man. Africa, they got less than. Come on. They got less than that, but we don't sexualize it. In America, we sexualize it when we should really be saying, you know what, you're beautiful the way you are. So
And I say,
celebrate that.
this,
Keep it going.
they sexualize it in America, but they hypersexualize the black woman.
Correct.
Yeah.
So again, and there's definitely a movement to kind of shift that, where the mindset has changed to say, you know what? No, that is her. That is her beauty. She doesn't have to cover it up or close it up so that I feel comfortable in myself. That's the issue. Oh, you feel uncomfortable, so I don't need to change. You need to change.
I do agree with Yvette too, what she just said. Some, I ain't saying everybody, but some are attention seekers.
Yep.
But and again, I guess it's just your mindset. To me, there are some things that are private.
Again, it's
And
individual.
like I say, it depends on
Depends on, you
it
go to a
depends on
nudist
your
colony.
mindset.
You go to a nudist colony.
Then
Everything
that
is
would be my choice, and I
right.
would go and whatever. And then if I
Correct.
don't want to do that, then I won't. I don't
Correct.
know. I guess the other thing too is, where are the boundaries for people who don't want to see that?
Turn
Yeah.
it off.
You
That's
know?
it.
Turn it off.
If you don't want to see it, turn your head.
Turn your head. Turn it off. My parents did the same thing, and I think I'm hoping other parents do the same. You know, when I was younger and they started kissing on TV, close it. You're not ready for that right now.
Sure.
Until you are ready for that, okay, now you can watch it. And we have
So
to be
now
that way. It's not that I'm going to tell the TV, don't show it. I have to be responsible, say, okay, no, I'm not going to watch it.
And not even the TV. I'm like, if you in the room, you know? But the other thing too is can she handle the backlash? Can
I
she
think she
handle
can.
what's
But
going on?
here's my
Can
thing,
she
Lisa.
handle? Will she be able to handle if her daughter decide to do something like that?
I agree she will.
Is the what the boy name, the quarterback?
The football player, yeah.
Is he gonna be able to handle his 18-year-old daughter and she decides to do something like that?
I don't think that. I think they're going to say, okay, there's a time and a place, an age for it. I would agree to that, but let's put it back and go back to a cultural sense. When others have done the same thing, they didn't get that same type of backlash.
Well, they did. Like others, like who?
I just mentioned J-Lo. That dress that J-Lo wear, people still trying to buy that dress.
True, but that dress just had open. It was not see-through.
It was see-through. It was the only thing it was they had a pattern to it, but it was a see-through dress.
I didn't think it was a see-through dress. I know it had the very deep V to the navel,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it was a see-through dress. I remember it being green.
It was green, correct. And because it was like that green color, you didn't get that same see-through that you got with Sierra. But there's so many others who've done it, different race. But okay, you know what? That's art. That's you know, when their son see that nigga like.
Good question. Good question.
Listen, and again, we got to see it. And again, she's an artist, so we got to see it.
We can't keep doing that, because here's the other thing. How do you?
So let me ask you this question.
Even further than that, how do you?
So let me ask you this. You go to a museum, you see the statue of David, right? He's naked up there. What do you do with your child?
I make sure I don't take him around where the statue of David is. But I know that.
It's all over.
But I know that. I know that the statue of David is here.
But again, the other thing is too, this is the after show. This is not during the
I get that.
The after show. This is a party that is now being recorded. But again, she's coming to the party.
Right. And taking pictures on the red carpet. Come on.
But you know what? You know what it's doing? It's actually doing what she wanted to do, which is now we're talking about it. Now she's in the limelight again. No album, but people still talking about it.
So how do you, Kim Black? So how do you?
Kim Black.
She look like Sierra.
What happened when her son's friends make inappropriate comments?
Her son's friends just need to go back and watch her videos. Her videos show more than that. Come on.
No, that was a little bit too much.
I don't think her video. Now she did.
We're not naked in her videos.
You know what the other piece is? It's not like they're not seeing that on a regular basis.
Because it's everywhere.
When I was growing up, I didn't see that like that. But now, just like JT is saying, that's what they wear. This is the everyday. This is the norm.
That ain't what they wear.
What? Kim?
They don't have to wear that.
They don't, but that's what they wear.
The whole world seeing her.
I was just having the same conversation. They wearing lingerie.
That's clothes.
Go out.
Yeah, they are. The children are
lingerie. So then you say, "Oh, what if he see it every day?" You turn on the TV, you see it. You turn on commercials, you see it. So
I watch Bonanza.
They haven't seen. We just hyper sexualize it. What you saying, Kim?
I watch Bonanza. I don't watch that other stuff.
Ah, that's a lie.
Well, hey, listen, you and Hoss Cartwright.
Yeah, Hoss Cartwright, that's my buddy. I'm on the Cartwright side. They always win.
When I tell you, I feel for these children today.
Listen,
all of this stuff that they can't handle, that they don't know. It's no wonder they are the way they are. We didn't. Man. I remember when TV used to go off at 12.
When that space shuttle, that Star Spangled Banner played, and the space shuttle came,
right.
You knew what time it was.
Right. And everybody went to sleep.
Time to go to sleep. Time to go to sleep.
In a new day. Again,
or when the bra and panty commercial was a form, you didn't see a woman in it.
No,
come on now.
It was a form.
So Lisa, you can pick up any Victoria's Secret. These kids, you're talking about it's out there. So they were just, oh, what is she? They already see it. She's an artist. She does it for a living.
I just think she wanted the publicity.
And that's what she got. But that's what she's supposed to be doing. She's in the business of getting business. So she's in the
Well,
business of, hey, you got to see me, know me,
other
get to
artists,
buy
you
my
don't
album.
necessarily have to do that to get the
They
business.
don't, but that's what she does, and that's how she gets it. And if that's what she does, what they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. So you can't hate on what she's trying to do.
I'm not. It's just raunchy.
Close your eyes, or
Well, listen, I remember when the most provocative thing on TV, like when the Rump Shaker video came out back in the
That
day.
was the most provocative thing on TV.
And then he has to go to court.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
No, that was Rex
This was the first when Rump Shaker was before 2 Live Crew came out with all that explicitness.
I think it was 2 Live Crew first, because 2 Live Crew
came out first.
Yeah, 2
and
Live
they
Crew
went to court
set the
and won the
stage for
case.
parent
They didn't have a video. They had videos, but not on TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Rex and Effects with Teddy Riley, them brother, they video came out and they was just in bikinis, and everybody just like lost it, But we was like, oh Lord. But then, back then it was the only time you saw a woman in her drawers was in the Finger Hut magazine thing.
Don't you be bringing up Finger Hut in this. Don't bring up Finger Hut in this.
I thought you was gonna say when you go to the beach.
No, Finger Hut.
Yeah. You be flipping through that thing like, oh man, look, you about 6
He's in her tidy.
But
it's
I don't know.
Another person
It's too much for me, and that's just me, my person. I can't speak for nobody else.
I thought it was a bit over the top. I wasn't expecting that from her.
I think that's what she was going for. Nobody was expecting it, but she gives the unexpected. I mean, again, we're going back to her videos. They were all unexpected. It's like, oh wow, she did that. This is provocative.
All I can say is her husband gonna be doing a lot of fighting this football season.
Oh, because they gonna go in
on that grind. Oh,
listen. I think they already have done that because they've already seen her in so many other
things. Ain't seen her like that.
Not like that.
I'm
sorry, friends.
Nah,
they have not seen her
worse.
And listen, it's
have
bad.
not seen her naked.
There was a few players back in like the early 90s, late 2000s that it was even worse for, because it was their wives were sleeping with their teammates and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So
I do think about. I think he's very comfortable and confident in himself and in his relationship. Because again, I do think he knew what was going to go down.
I'm just saying
he would have been a fool not to have known.
Correct. I think he knew, and I think he was okay with it. And he just like everybody else, he says, "Okay, I know what the repercussions are." I mean, he deals with pressure all the time. Every down, he's dealing with pressure. You think this is gonna bother him, man? This is nothing compared to what he got to do every game, before, after, and during. This, he know what he got. He got the great.
Everybody else know what he got now.
He got off of the cuff. So
everybody.
I was listening to Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay, and he was like, back in the day, that was stuff that they would do. And he was like, one game he played, they was playing Derrick Thomas and the Kansas City Chiefs, and he said, I don't even want to say that over here, but he said he told him that his wife tastes like this, that, and all this type of stuff. And that dude lost it, and that's gonna be warfare.
But because that's how they're gonna do to get in the mind so they can lose the game.
Right.
Yeah, correct. Even if she was dressed in the most appropriate outfit, they would still do that. Again, that's how players try to get into their game.
Okay, so friends, I'm not saying that they wouldn't. I'm just saying they got more ammunition now. That's all I'm saying.
It's not new to him.
They already had ammunition, because you got to think about it. 50 Cent had already said they had them passed around like a blunt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? 50 Cent, look at all the people she had done dated. 50 Cent.
Okay, well, let's move on. Oh Lord, I didn't know that.
Blood,
Huh?
puff pass.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Really?
She dated Lil Bow Wow. She dated Future, 50
Well, I
Cent,
know
Live
she had,
Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow.
now Lil Bow Wow, I think that was just a publicity stunt.
That was just something to do.
To try to make
Little
him
Bow
look
Wow
like
had
a
enough
man
game
because
to
he's
get
so
her.
little.
He did lip.
It
He
ain't
did
even it ain't even last that long. I was like, really? They dating? Really?
He got. I mean, he did what he needed to do. But again, they're gonna, regardless of how she dressed, they were gonna say something.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't saying
He
that they
is
wasn't. I'm
used
just
to
saying
the
they got the
pressure,
visuals now.
and like I said, he's confident and comfortable with his relationship with his wife. There's nothing. I think they have a really strong bond.
More
So it's
power
gonna be
to
a
him.
lot.
My husband will
Yeah.
not come out the door like
My
that. Sorry.
my ex-husband wouldn't have let me come in the hallway at the room. Ain't no secret.
Listen, like I said in the beginning,
What? Miss Black?
barefoot.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That's what you're supposed to be wearing at the house.
No, not that what she had on. No. See, we had kids. And you weren't walking around the house or walking out the room like they're talking about you going somewhere with something like that on.
Okay, no, that's what I meant. I thought you just meant we just had
No, because that's a grown folk business. That's a grown folk business now.
correct. That's grown folks' business.
Well, she had all her grown folks' business.
All her for the world, not for just the house, but for the world.
But and you know, I'm not some old fashioned lock up kind of guy. But at the same time, bro, if I show up to the door and you got that on, it ain't no date no more.
No, you gonna eat. No, it's gonna put. No, you gonna put on some clothes.
Yeah,
Or we gonna stay to the house.
You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere with me like that.
No, ma'am. Can't have it.
Well,
Won't do
like
it.
I said, I do think it for her it was a sense of art, and that's when the lines get blurred.
Feel disrespectful.
If you
But
like
in
it,
his eyes, we can say it's disrespectful. But her husband, on the other hand, if he's okay with it, it's not disrespectful to him. Everybody's level of disrespect or thing of disrespect is different. So you can't categorize that. For you, it is disrespectful. For him, it's like, oh, baby, you look good.
correct.
And for the world, it's like,
I ain't got no choice.
Correct. But again, it's like
I don't want to know where her mama was.
car.
Because if I was her mama, I would be getting a switch right now.
Child, her mama keeping the chair and she ain't forget no switch. Bye, baby. Go make us some more money so you keep mama retired.
Listen, man. Yeah, we can't neglect the fact that she is still using that as a way to again capture the attention of the people and her fans and whoever.
And you know what, friends, I really feel like that's sad though, man, because you know you done fell off, ain't nobody paying no attention to you anymore, and then all of a sudden, you know what? Let me put on something see-through and come out the house naked. That'll get them back. I'm like, come on, man.
And that got him back.
Got them
It did. It worked. And
Well,
it
was a plan.
again, for me, it was art. And that's how I gotta look at it, because I gotta look at her as an artist, not like everybody else. The mindset, the thought process is different. Again, Eurocentric, not
what I also hope is that it was her decision and not an agent, not a
I think it was her decision.
No, I think it was her decision.
I think it was her decision. Because again, she doesn't have an album. She's not making the music that I know of like that. She's comfortable.
And that's my point.
Well with her husband.
Did somebody suggest this to you and say, let's do this? Or
I don't think so.
Was that your decision?
She's always struck me as one that has a mind of her own. She's not gonna follow what everybody else doing.
The only other hope for her is that it was her idea, her decision, something she wanted to do, and not something somebody said, oh, this will get you some attention. Let's do this. That's all I got to say. All right.
Now, the piece that's getting people attention, we got to talk about this one, Lisa. This is a time is movement. These people shooting every other day. There's a gunshot. People looking for attention. It don't make no sense. And then to put on a bill that you want to bring
Lower
it down
the
Lord.
age.
10?
Lower the age to 18. But you can't drink till you 21.
You can't buy. Thank you. You can't drink till you're 21. You can buy cigarettes at 18, but you wanted them to a whole gun at 18 years old when they are so immature in the mind. The minute that they get mad with somebody, what y'all think they're gonna do?
And again, here we are. We just had spring break. Miami went to another
A whole
lockdown on
level.
South Beach. Another lockdown. Because and again, I don't even think it's the spring breakers. I do think it's the local folks
Yeah,
that
you know
know how
that.
to hang with the spring breakers. They
Yeah.
get mad, they get upset. You on my territory, boom, you have an incident. It don't make sense.
I do not understand what goes on in the mind of a lawmaker
I
that
do.
will say that we have hired that cares nothing about us and will say we should lower the age and put in an open carry.
And you know the
Let's
other
find another
go
way
ahead.
for these niggas to kill themselves.
Basically.
But you know the other piece too, JT. I was looking at I was having a conversation today, and what do we pull up? Young men holding money in their hand with guns in their hands, and I'm like, why? Why? It don't make sense. But then when they see it, some of these same guys have kids.
Yeah.
So now the kids see it and think that's the cool thing to do. So
That's
now
what
they want it. It's like go ahead, JT.
And I was going to say that right there leads me to the John Morant situation, because I'm like, I'm listening at everybody and everybody saying the same thing. Like, bro, you did all of this to not live that kind of life.
Correct.
And still doing that stupid stuff to be in that kind of life.
Bro, you got too much money to be out here trying to flash guns and stuff.
Again, it goes back down to the mentorship and the leadership. Now, you know, we talk about the parents, but sometimes the parents want to be in that same type of lifestyle, that same type of situation, or because I didn't do it or I didn't get it that way, I want to do it like you. We got to get to that place again where, nah, you're not going out like that. No, we don't do that around here. No, we have a better way of interacting with not just each other, our community as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And
you out here fronting for who? For who? So you see how far it's gotten down to the average Joe, down to somebody who is a multi-millionaire, acting like, okay, we've made it so common.
It is sensationalized because a lot of our shows, a lot of our movies, a lot of just different stuff that we see is all glamorized and whatnot. So, you know,
I think
your music glamorizes it.
Yep. And then they're looking for attention. You got bullied, you're not getting this, you're not getting that. So you know what? Let me go out, let me go to a supermarket. How you go to a school and shoot up kids at kids?
Yeah, yeah.
How you going to a church and shoot up people in the church? It don't make sense. But why? I wanted attention.
Yeah. And you know what's really crazy too is that there are people that came out and said that his dad does not care that he acts like that. Like they was like his dad is like he acts like his best friend. And what did our parents used to say growing up?
I ain't your friend. I still say it to this day. I ain't your friend.
I said I don't have it. I said to my students. I'm not your friend. Now we become colleagues over, but while you're in this class, no, I need you to do what I said you need to do so that you could get what I need you to get from this process. And then when you're done, okay, we could talk about the relationship and the friendship. But even then, you still not my boy. You
Yeah,
not
that's boundaries.
you said we talked about this earlier, Miss Kim, Miss Black, um, Unc and Auntie. I can say that because I revere you and because I say, you know what, I respect you. You're not my peers. You're not the same as me. I'm
Right.
giving you this honor because
Mhm.
I man, I put you in the form of family. I put you
Yeah.
Yeah,
in a higher space than myself.
Yeah.
So we missing that.
yeah.
It,
Some of them don't care though, man, because you gotta like I go like my heart went out to that teacher, man, that the girl jumped on a few weeks ago
Oh,
and
I
she
saw that.
broke her leg.
Oh,
I was like, boy, look here. My mama would have broke my leg. So
listen.
it's like,
I don't
you
really
know
think
what
the
I
girl.
mean?
I think the teacher broke her leg by how she fell. First of all, I
but
don't think the girl broke her leg,
Yeah,
but the
but she would have
minute that
been
she, I don't, the lady did great restraint. I don't, I couldn't have did it.
mm-mm.
we have now so many issues, but I think one of the things that it hurts us is we have kids raising kids.
Yeah,
Yep.
And I'm not saying kids in terms of just age.
we're talking
You
about
have
kids
adults
mindset.
mindset. Your mindset is still at a young kid, immature
Well, I mean
mindset.
that's not really new.
No, but
I
it's
mean,
becoming
But
more
it's worse than, well, I guess we didn't pay attention to it. We knew that it exists. But if
yeah,
you look at it now, when
that
you
ain't
have the mother mindset, if she had a child at 13, 14, so the child is now 14, 15, and it's like they on the same mentality as their kids. A lot of that. A
I mean,
lot of that.
so
some of
we
that go back way back. Cause
yeah, we
now
Yeah.
had that same
way back,
conversation in terms of
once you
babies
start
having
having
babies,
a
but
menstrual
still,
cycle, they married you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
yes, but
So
again, the
babies having
mentality was
babies
different.
ain't really a new thing. I
No,
think the new thing is, like y'all were saying, is the maturity level.
correct,
It's the
correct.
maturity level. It's
Mama
the
like the girl to the daughter.
it's the
That's
the
it.
they having them, but then the grandma taking it and trying to raise it versus making the mama raise it or help raise it, or even not even the grandma, maybe even the great grandma. You
Man, let
know,
me
Mhm.
listen. Shoot, great grandma 50 now. And then think about this.
In some instances, you better.
You're right.
I have a classmate. A classmate. She had her second grandchild. She was just 38 years old, dude. And lady, like who? Come on, man.
but honestly,
But
JT,
yo,
if
I
you
have
look
no.
at it, if you look at it, if your mom was 20 when she had you, and then the you turn around at 20 and had a child, then that
Mhm.
makes her 40. Y'all still grown. You still grown.
Mhm.
So the age thing, it's not really an age thing because that's not new. I we looked at our grandparents like they were really old. They really wasn't.
But it
No,
really wasn't.
and
My
that's all
grand
I'm
both
saying.
my
Bingo.
grandmothers,
My
This is
they were
not
mama,
a
both
new
my mama
thing. It's
had
the
me at
mindset piece.
22. When I was 18, my mama had her 40th birthday party. I thought that was so old. But when I turned 40, that didn't look so old no more.
No. And that's but again, the mindset, the way we carry ourselves. We
It
talked
is.
JT, we brought it back. I'm gonna bring it back again. You said class.
That's it.
The way we interact with each other
Right.
is just different.
And
You
it's
have
the
now
programming,
correct,
it's
correct.
television, it's social
Music.
media, and all of this
Yep.
stuff that looks so glamorous, and that ain't even
And
really
it's
them
not
people life.
everybody trying to chase the Kardashians. They need to chase Jesus. Let me stop.
No, don't stop. Damn it.
man, listen, I'm gonna tell you one of the saddest things I ever seen on TV. What I thought was the saddest things that I seen on TV when they came out with that show 16 and Pregnant, like it was something to
Oh, I
glorify.
hated that show where everything in me, that glorified teenage pregnancy.
It
I
did.
was
I
like,
don't
what
care what they
It
said.
did. Even
I
though they were
hated that show.
do some kind of lesson or deter people from it, but it
I
is.
didn't see nothing. I didn't see no lesson. I just thought you were exploiting
Yeah,
young teenage girls
yeah.
and making them look real out of control on
But
TV.
that's reality
Again,
TV,
to me, it's
period.
not
Because
the
we like that
age
drama.
in terms of when the what I want my young queens to be a little bit older and more mature when they have their child. That's fine. At the end of the day, I'm looking at more maturity than just the age. Let's put it that way. So you 16, you 14, you're gonna take care of them kids. You're gonna do right by them.
And
You're
we
gonna
talking about the young queens, but we're the kings that help them
and
make
young
that
kings
baby.
too. If we're gonna decide that this is what we're gonna do, then we have to take full responsibility.
Or the
I'm-
old king that helped them
listen,
make that baby.
Correct. It's a whole village.
Lisa, I was finna say, like, don't get it twisted. It's a whole bunch of dudes that was out here sneaking around. A 16-year-old girl sneaking around with 30-something-year-old dudes getting pregnant from grown men.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and testify. I got a child, her first child in high school was from some rusty old Negro,
Oh.
and I didn't know. I just found out when he was 3 years old. Who is? Yeah,
So again,
my
So
grandson. My
Is there a
grandson.
limitation on statutory rape? Because he would be.
But the thing is, he didn't steal it.
Well, now
Yeah.
hold on.
He might have been underage.
If you
Yeah.
can steal their mind,
Statutory
if you can steal
rape.
their mind.
Statutory rape does not say that. It's
Listen,
about being a minor.
right? It's about being a minor. But my minor
Whether
was,
it was given freely or whatever.
y'all know I'm
it is about
transparent.
being a minor.
My minor was being real rebellious, running away. So that what happened in the process. Trying to be with this man.
And I understand all
And
of
I
that,
can't
but he's still a
prosecute.
grown
I can't
behind
prosecute a name.
man.
I can't prosecute a name. I gotta prosecute about it.
And here's
I
the other
would.
thing too.
I would.
Lisa, I got what you're saying in terms of the age, but
Yeah.
you got to look at it from Kim's spot too.
I would.
I mean, I just ain't been into
The child
detail.
has to take responsibility as well. You can't.
Yeah,
just
I
say
haven't went
it's
into
his fault,
detail.
He did this,
But-
and he no. She, oh, her mind. Your mind is grown enough. You know
Yeah.
how to. If you know how to, I'm gonna go back to a movie for JT. JT, I think it's the band movie.
Oh, talking about Drumline.
Drumline. He said, I can't read. But you know how to use the bathroom, right?
Just because of the sign, don't nobody know what the sign say toilet, don't mean they don't know how to use one.
There it is. It's common sense. Sometimes, you got some sense, but you're not using it. So you know what? You got to take responsibility too. Should the man take responsibility? Yes, he should. He need to be a part of that life. He need to pay the bill. He need to do what he needs to do, because he did what he did. But we can't just say, "Oh, lock him up." Well, what about her? What about the child? What about the family? That's the problem.
He is the adult.
Which sends me to
listen, I'm not saying that. Let me make any corrections. Not saying that I did not condone.
Correct.
But 3 years it took. She was 19 by the time I found out who he really was, because who I was told he was. I was like, okay, they cheering, they teenagers, blah blah. That happens.
Right.
But when I found out who he really was, why go after him now? I'm being fair on all. I be fair on all sides of the board. Why go after him now?
You so nice.
Condemn.
No, it's not being nice, because at the end of the day, he gonna get his.
You so gracious.
Correct.
I stand on that. I trust God in it.
Oh, I mean, I.
And
do
then
too,
here's the other piece.
but I would have helped along the way when I found out.
She was 19 years old when she found out. And she was 19 years old when I found out.
which leads us to did y'all see the video where the guy was complaining about the women that wanted to take him to court for child support because he had 7 kids, but he told every last one of them that he did not want any kids, and he gave some of them money to get abortions, and they didn't get abortions, but he still told them that he's not paying child support because he didn't want to be a
And
part
he
of the
dead serious. But I don't understand. This what I don't understand.
But if you don't want no kids,
why you keep calling them dogs and you just laying with everybody?
Why
You just laying up. You need the vasectomy. Vasectomy? He don't need no vasectomy. He need to cover that thing up and cut it. Somebody need to cut it off. How you around here laying it up? You're nasty. You're just nasty. You nasty and they nasty. Because drugs, don't women talk about, well, I got a baby by. I got all y'all just nasty. Community.
It was a guy that Ayala Van Zant talked to one time.
They had them 18 kids. Yeah, them 30-some kids. He was nasty too. I'm mad with them. Y'all need to go get a tetanus shot.
And some of them had more than one child from him.
Because he was skipping some and go back to the other ones and go back, and they thought that was no, he can't get y'all $10 a piece.
So okay,
but he can't get that little ragged and nasty talawaka.
What do you say to Nick Cannon? Because Nick Cannon could give him $10.
Guess what? He nasty too, and they nasty too. Yeah. Need a tetanus shot, a booster. It's booster time. Y'all talk about COVID. Just Ryan here, just letting loose for no reason.
Man, what about it?
Go out and multiply, Kim.
Yeah, don't be taking stuff out of context to fit your situation because you're irresponsible.
Oh God!
This one that came up the other day.
He said he didn't want any kids.
He didn't want the kids. He's like, I told you I did not want kids.
He did. He was very vocal about it.
Yeah, I didn't want.
He gave some of them money for abortions.
And they kept the money and kept the baby.
They kept the money, kept the baby.
Mm-hmm.
He has no emotional attachment. He wants nothing to do with the kids. But he's a low down, dirty individual.
But I'm sorry, but if you make it, you make it.
Yeah. Not only if you make it, you make it. Like, I'm mad with them because I knew he told y'all from the beginning.
That he didn't.
And you set up and you did that on purpose to prove a point. Now your child got to suffer because of a decision that you made. And I'm not promoting abortion, but you consciously made that decision to get pregnant from that man. That man did not hold that back. He told you he didn't want no children. He made that known from day one. But you chose to lay down and get pregnant on purpose. And guess what? What did you thought you were gonna change his mind?
Get pregnant by yourself.
Yeah, but guess what? If I'm a woman and regardless, I'm a woman, I'm controlling my body. This man come to me and say, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I don't want no children. I don't want no children. You think I ain't gonna take precaution to protect myself? If I decide to go on and lay down for it?
He should also take some precaution.
That's why I say they nasty.
It's both
if
sides.
you don't want
it's both sides.
You need to do what it takes not to have no children.
Exactly. But you have some women, and I don't know where this mindset come in. I'm gonna change his mind. I know what he said, but he's so good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and have this baby for him. And he got 4 or 5 other baby mamas out there. Well, if he told you, and if they getting together and they talking, he done told all of he don't want no baby. And all y'all around here running around here with community stuff.
Hey, what about, so who's worse? The lady from this dude or the lady back from like 2000, what was that, about 2012 that was on Maury that had like 15 dudes, she didn't know who the baby daddy was?
She just as equally nasty as the is. Just nasty.
How can you not know? That means she had to sleep with 15 guys in a few days?
Yeah. But Maury, they pay you to come up with a story. So some of them people are probably just trying to get their little $200.
Yeah.
Them little $200 in a plane ticket.
Yeah.
To keep the storyline going. You get plane tickets, you get a meal or two, you get a hotel stay, you get them little $200. I know now because I had some friends trying to get online. And people called me. And I said, Kimmy, I'm not going on there.
Okay.
I'm not going on there with y'all. No.
This
To
done
be in
turned
front of
into something,
the whole wide world.
I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Now what we talking about?
We was talking
we
about
talk
the
about
gun
equal
age at
responsibility. We talk
18.
about equal responsibility. That's what it
Equal
is.
response. Thank you, friend Willis back in because we done
We
went off
talk
on a
about
tangent.
equal response. Everybody got to take responsibility for what their actions are.
And what they
If you a
actually,
teen, if you in 16, 17, 18, yeah, you still not, you got some sense. You
Yeah,
got
you know
sense.
about right and wrong.
Correct. You
You
know
do.
not to touch that fire because it's gonna burn you. It's the same thing. You know not to talk to that man because he's gonna burn you. But
Literally.
you decide to do it anyway. So guess what?
Okay.
Literally. Just
Listen,
literally.
we didn't even get to HB 999. Oh my God.
Read the
But
literature.
I
Read
will
the
say,
literature.
I don't know. I'm a Christian, so I'm gonna pray.
Well,
But
you should be praying already.
whatever y'all do, whatever faith you have, whoever you believe in, whatever it is, y'all please pray for these politicians. They is crazy.
We keep saying it every time. You got the vote.
You got
Yeah,
to.
the
But
vote.
here's the thing: they start taking away something from one group.
Oh
They slowly
got
gonna
to
come to your. They went
yeah, they come
down the
around your
street.
corner.
They went down the street to Mr. Johnson house. It won't be too long before they get the Black house.
Right.
Before they get the Plumber house.
Yeah.
Before they get the Morris house. Nah, we got to get it early.
But you start with the most powerful group first.
Yeah.
The most vocal and the most powerful, you start with them first.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this
It's
turns
gonna
out.
be very interesting.
I'm
I'm
really
gonna stroll all up to the Capitol.
I'm really outdone at the
So
at,
again, we got to read the literature because can it affect the divine nine? Yes, but that's not what he's saying. That's not what it's clearly saying.
at state public schools.
Yeah,
Correct.
So if your school is private, then it may not. But if you are a FAMU, then it will.
they will.
And it might not affect the organizations now. That's why I say we got to be careful. And it's called Pandora's box.
Yes, right.
Once you open that box, you don't know what
That's
else
right.
what's gonna
That's
happen.
right.
The whole thing is diversity, inclusion.
That's exact. To get rid of that.
And when you do, because you are the divine nine, of course you're promoting that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you cannot, which means you cannot stand.
Correct. That's
on
the
a public on a Florida public campus.
Especially if you decide to continue to do what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah, that's why you go in between Gang Street, in between FSU and FAMU on Gang Street and do what you do.
Again, we got to be careful who we vote for.
Yeah,
but not only we keep saying this, it's not only who we vote for, but we need to already start vetting who we're going to vote for.
Absolutely.
That's the problem. We didn't have somebody to say, okay, we choose you because we have vetted you. We know your values. We know that you're here for the people. We know that you're going to do X, Y, and Z. So we're voting for you. Yeah. They just gave you two candidates. And one of them, I mean, flip-flopper all the way. It wasn't going to win that.
Don't know what to.
Come on now. Yeah. We got to do better. We keep letting them dictate what we get. We got to be able to say, you know what, man? I've been watching Miss Black. Miss Black has the leadership skills. She has the fundamental base. She understands the issues and the topics of the day. She has a plan of action to address those things. We need to back her. But what we do, nah, man, we can't put Black up there because she gonna get big-headed.
Yeah.
We can't.
We kill our own selves. We kill our own self.
We can't.
And I can't get big-headed. Head already big.
Girl, you crazy.
I felt like she was gonna say that.
Be bad by me. See if I swung off a wig or something.
It's crazy, man. It's other things too. Because I remember back when Hillary was running for president, or was gonna run for president, and I know black guys that was like, I can't vote for no woman.
Yeah.
I was like, man, boy, y'all.
Again,
Old fashioned.
we got to see who's in it for us, not for themselves.
Right.
And again, we got to start vetting people in our own camp.
Yeah.
Got people in our own camp that we have been able to vet to say, you know what, you the guy, or you the girl. I should say, you're the woman, you're the man, and we want to support you. We have not, I can't say we haven't, because it was done before Obama. I think the only other person would have been MLK, where a nation rallied for an individual like that.
Yeah.
That's the rally that, well, it don't matter what church you go, we following you.
Yeah.
But now you at that church? You talk to this person? We saw you in that dress at the
Oh, definitely not.
No, but she can do the job. She can do the job. She gonna do it well. No.
Yeah.
You will not have my daughter out here half naked.
Come on.
You know that's what they gonna say.
We got to be better.
She doesn't set an example.
Right. What example are you setting? You know the example I'm setting? Free healthcare, free education, better housing,
right?
Equal rights, better gun laws. If you're talking that language, okay, we could talk.
Well, all of them talk that language. They
talk the language, but all it is talk. There's no action behind it. It's just something to tell you why you in their face.
Yep.
And the minute you leave up by their face, they like.
And that's why I said we gotta vet them, Ms. Black. We gotta say, okay, regardless of what he say, she said, we know that you gonna keep saying Kuta. You gonna keep. They could put all this money in your face. You gonna keep saying, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And this is what I stand for.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just standing for my own, I'm standing for a nation.
A nation. Yeah.
Black, white, purple, green. I'm standing for a nation, for a cause. We need a man.
See what happened. See what happened when I let friends
Okay.
Yeah, because I got to go. I got to go.
Listen. It has been a conversation.
Yes, a conversation.
This is Kitchen Talk CTC.
Conversation.
That's what they do.
And we were cooking tonight, y'all. We were cooking. We ain't heard nothing.
I'm talking about crock pot cooking, man.
Right. If you are watching us
low and slow,
hit the subscribe button. If you're watching us on Facebook, hit the like button. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you will never miss another show. It has been a definite good one. Yeah. I don't know, Kim, you might have to come back next week so we can pick back up on that. Listen, we're going to be right back here next week at the same time. Join us, join the conversation, tell a friend, tell a neighbor. It's just a good time in the kitchen. It really is. It really is. So we will say good night to you all. Thank you for sharing with us. Good night, good night, good night,
good night.
Let's talk. What you want to talk about? Let's talk. What you want to talk about? Kitchen talk.